Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Please like, share and subscribe this channel, and I would request you all to please keep watching these videos for the better understanding of the topic. In the last video we discussed two concepts, minors and cofactors. Now moving forward, I'm going to discuss adjoint and inverse, which is very important topic of this chapter, determinants. Adjoint is useful for finding the inverse of any matrix. So for finding inverse, first of all, we have to have knowledge of adjoint. So let's talk about adjoint first of all. What is adjoint? The adjoint of a matrix A is equal to Aij, where A, small a represents the element, and n cross n means order. Square matrix is defined as the transpose of the matrix Aij, capital A, because it is representing the cofactor of the elements, and adjoint of matrix A is denoted by Adj in small into A. Let's understand with the help of one example. Find adjoint A for this matrix A. Here, as we have seen in the definition, that adjoint A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. Cofactor matrix means in place of small a we can write down capital A, and we have to take the transpose as well. So the first row will become first column and second row will become the second column, like this. And we have replaced small elements small a with capital A so that it represents the cofactor. Now step 1, what we have to do, we have to find out the minors for finding the cofactors. M11 means we have to cross first row and first column, 4 is the answer. M12, first row and second column we have to cross, 1 is the answer. Same way we'll calculate all the minors, and then in step 2 we will calculate the cofactors. A11, 1 plus 1, 2, which is even number, so it means A11 and M11 will be equal. A12, 1 plus 2, 3, which is an odd number, so A12 will be equal to negative of its corresponding minor, which is minus 1. Same way A21 will also be negative of its corresponding minor, and A22 will be equal to M22 because 2 plus 2 is 4, which is even number. Now step 3, all the values are calculated, so we have to just input these values in this equation. Adjoint A is equal to the transpose of cofactor matrix we have already written, and will input the values and answer. This is adjoint A. Now we can calculate the adjoint for the same matrix with one more method, method 2, which is a shortcut and very easy simple method. We can find out the adjoint mentally in one step. What we have to do, we just have to replace this main principal diagonal elements 2 and 4, and we have to change the sign of these two elements 3 and 1. This is applicable only for a 2 by 2 matrix. So 2 and 4 we will replace their positions 4 and 2, and here with 3 and 1 we will change their sign minus 3 and minus 1. Now if you look at this matrix, 4 minus 3 minus 1 and 2, and now with this method also 4 minus 3 minus 1 and 2, which is very simple and easy method. Now let's see how to find inverse. Before that, let's understand something. For a 3 by 3 matrix, for matrix A we have written a general matrix. Now we will find adjoint of A. Adjoint A is transpose of this cofactor matrix. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to find out all the cofactors, then we'll take its transpose, then adjoint A will be ready. So now this is equal to this, we have taken the transpose. Now we have a property for adjoint A. This is the property for adjoint A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into identity matrix of same order. If we divide this equation by determinant of A and we write A separately, so in the bracket we can write down this way, 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. In the middle term also, if we write A here separately, so we can write down 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A will be cancelled, is equal to I. Now if you remember the definition of invertible matrices, product of two matrices is equal to identity matrix. It means these two are inverse of each other. Adjoint A is definitely a matrix. See here, it is a matrix, and determinant is definitely some number. So 1 upon some number is definitely a constant. So whenever we multiply any matrix with a constant, it will again be a matrix only. So this thing, whatever is written in the bracket, is a matrix, we are sure about it. A matrix multiplied with some other matrix giving us identity in return. So it means these two are inverse of each other. Same way here also, these two are inverse of each other. So this is similar to A inverse is equal to A inverse A is equal to I. Thus, we can write down as A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. This thing is inverse, A inverse, or else we can write down that A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. So A inverse is only possible, one more important thing, if determinant A is not equal to 0. Why? Because if it will be 0, then it will be not defined. 1 upon 0 will be nothing. So, and we call it as singular matrix whenever determinant A is equal to 0. If determinant A is equal to 0, the matrix A is called the singular matrix. So there is a suggestion every time before finding the inverse, check the determinant A. Which type of matrix is this? You may have a singular matrix and the inverse will not exist in this case. And if determinant A is not equal to 0, then the matrix A is called non-singular matrix. Thus, inverse of A is possible only when the matrix is non-singular. Let's look at how to find inverse of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices using adjoint. Inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix, A matrix, let's take 3, 2, 1 and 4. We need to find its inverse, so we have to check the determinant first of all. Which type of matrix is this? We have calculated the determinant. Now everybody knows how to find. 3 into 4, 12 minus 2 into 1, 2, 10. Determinant A is not equal to 0. It means it is a non-singular matrix. So inverse is possible. Inverse exists. Now we will find adjoint A. Adjoint A 2 by 2 matrix. So we will replace these two elements 3 and 4 and will replace the sign of these two elements. It means 4 and 3 minus 2 and minus 1. Now A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. So 1 upon 10 and into this adjoint A matrix. We'll take 10 inside and the answer is 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10 is the inverse of given matrix A. Now if we want, we can even cross check A into A inverse should be an identity matrix. So let's check one time. So 3, 2, 1, 4, the original matrix and A inverse that we calculated. Now the product multiplication, I hope you remember how we do. First row, first column here, and we will multiply their corresponding elements, 3 with 2 by 5 and 2 with minus 1 by 10, and then we'll add here first row and second column. Here we have second row and first column, and here A22 means second row and second column. We'll find out this sum and we'll write down, we'll simplify, and this is the answer, identity matrix. It means whatever inverse we have calculated is absolutely right. Now inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix, we have taken a 3 by 3 matrix. We need to find its inverse. So first of all, we have to check determinant A should not be equal to 0. So determinant, for finding the determinant, you can expand along any row. So we have expanded along first row. It is 90, which is not equal to 0. It means inverse is possible. Now let's find the adjoint. Adjoint is transpose of the cofactor matrix. Here we have taken the transpose. So first of all, now we have to have all 9 cofactors. So A11 means we have to cross first row, first column, and then we'll find out the determinant, and A12. And yes, we have to keep the sign in mind. 1 plus 1, 2 positive, and 1 plus 2, 3, which is negative. So we have taken minus 1. Here 1 plus 3, 4 positive, 2 plus 1, 3 negative. So that way we have to find out all 9 cofactors. Put it in this matrix. Adjoint A is ready. Now A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. Very useful formula. You should keep in mind and learn this formula. 1 upon the value of determinant into adjoint. Now you can take this 90 inside and you can solve it. This is the inverse ready. Now if you want, you can even check and verify it. Let's check A and into A inverse. A is the original matrix. A inverse that we have calculated, and multiply and simplify and then answer. We are getting identity matrix, so it means whatever inverse we have calculated is absolutely right. Hope you must have understood how to find inverse by using the concept of adjoint. Now please try some examples of this exercise today. Thank you, students.